Dude, I was at Walmart today, and this guy came up to me. I swear to God, this Armenian guy came up to me. He goes, "Hey, are you comedian, half Mexican, half Armenian?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I see you." What's up, guys? We're back here in the studio, in our new studio, and Comedy Club Confessions podcast. That's why you're here. And my guest today is a very, very, very funny Mary Basmadjian.
Oh, thank you for having
Basmadjian or Basmadjian?
Basmadjian.
Basmadjian.
Yes, Basmadjian.
So, and you're full Armenian.
I am full Armenian, yes, but I was born and raised in America.
Born and raised in America, full
LA,
Armenian.
yes, born and raised in LA.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Since we're getting right into it, so how did you want to become a comedian? How did you get it started?
Honestly, I've been telling stories since I was in high school. Like, I would tell stories that would happen on the bus and shit, like crazy stuff. And then I realized more and more people were just sitting and listening to the stories, and I really liked it and wanted to get into storytelling, and that's how I kind of got into it. Really? Yeah. I went to the Ice House.
What high school did you go to?
Pasadena High.
That makes sense. You hung around a lot of black people.
Yeah.
No, for real.
No, I did. But before that, I actually went to Washington Middle School, and I was the only Armenian there.
Where's that at?
That's in Pasadena, but it's like a part of Pasadena where a lot of Armenians are not residents of. So I was the only Armenian. That's when 9/11 happened.
Oh, wow. So everyone judged you.
Yeah.
And that's not even anywhere near. Everyone's like, 9/11 is your fault. No, Armenians are the ones. No.
Well, I actually did hold an assembly to teach them what an Armenian is. And I feel like that's what I've been doing with most of my career and life on earth, is explaining to people what an Armenian is.
That is true. You're very, I mean, I feel like every time I see you, I feel like my Armenian side comes out more.
It should. Good.
It does come out. It's usually, my Armenian side is usually like,
no.
Then it comes out. So you went to the Ice House.
I did. I went to the Ice House, and they were giving out pamphlets for next shows or whatever. And then I saw a comedy school on there, Bobby Oliver's Tao of Comedy School. And I went there 13 years ago.
No way. Really? Yeah. What was the class like?
It was amazing. I loved it. She was great. It was, at that time, it was at the Ice House, but now she has her own studio on Western, and it's amazing.
What did she taught stand-up?
Yeah, she teaches stand-up, and she's a stand-up comedian, Bobby Oliver.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that the one is that the traffic school one you taught, or is it different, completely different?
I'm not sure.
Because I know I know the Ice House was teaching a traffic school.
That was years ago, probably. Yeah. I don't know, but I do know her comedy class. I took that one, and it was Tao of Comedy. She also has the book Tao of Comedy, Embrace the Pause, and that's how I got into it.
What did you learn from the class? What was the best thing you picked up? If you could give a plug right now.
You know what the best thing is that you have a microphone and it's your soapbox. So I mean, jokes are great, one-liners are wonderful, but have a fucking message and stand for something.
Wow,
so
that's crazy.
Yeah, right.
You moved me a little.
Yeah.
I never thought about it. Yeah, I like that. That's some good advice. That's some great advice.
Yeah.
The advice I got one time was make the guys want to be you and make the girls want to fuck you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense a little. Okay. Have you been following that rule?
A little bit.
Okay.
Well, sometimes the guys want to fuck me, and the girls want to be me.
You're irresistible, Jack. What can I say?
No, I'm not. So then, you're very creative. Because a lot of comedians have their own style. I feel like you are you're a great actress because you create these characters, and you have so many different characters, and you see it on your social media. Where do these characters come from?
My fucked up mind.
Really?
Yeah. They come from characters I've seen or things that I've done of that sort.
So how did you Vartush? How did you come up with her? Who is she? Someone you know?
She started as the judgmental adult in my life. And then it kind of morphed into aunt, even some of dad, some of grandma. She's like a mixture of it, but she evolves because she's a person.
Dude, and it's crazy because you literally, you scare me. Have you ever seen A Man on the Moon? I'm talking about, what's his name?
Jim Carrey?
I know Jim Carrey, but he played, Oh my God.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember the name.
Andy Kaufman. Yeah, yes, Andy Kaufman.
Yes.
So Andy Kaufman used to get into character, and he wouldn't break character, and then he would pretend to be I forget that the guy with the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Who's that? Okay. He became that character, and you do that. You do that sometimes. Sometimes that shows you. Sometimes that shows she's like, I don't know who the fuck Mary is. I'm Vartush.
I mean, she does, yeah, because she's powerful. She takes over.
She takes over you, and you really sell it so well. And sometimes I'm a little borderline afraid of you.
I'm afraid of myself.
Good, but you're killing it on that. And then I also saw another character where you play a guy.
Yes,
you have
the Armenian guy.
Armenian guy with no hair.
Yes,
bro, it's so fun. I'm like, I know that guy.
Character, right?
I know that guy. So this is all just these are all characters you came up with.
Yeah, because that's one of the fundamental things I learned in that comedy class too, was observe the things around you, write it down, and that's just what I observed. I was born and raised in a very predominantly Armenian community in Los Angeles, and these are the characters that I saw growing up.
No way.
And I'm sure there will be more characters, but I don't go out much. So
you don't go out anymore?
I don't really go out like that, but I would love to for research, you know?
Yeah, that's what I do. I literally wake up and I get a coffee and I go to the mall.
Oh my god!
I just go to malls. I just go to different malls.
Dude, what people watching?
People watching is the best. I just like watching families just start yelling. People hitting their kids. Like I saw that. Yes. I saw. Just.
I used to work at the mall.
Oh yeah.
Wait, didn't you work at the mall?
I worked at the mall for.
Aren't you that guy that stood me up?
What?
No, I'm just playing.
I don't stand girls up. I definitely put out. I put out.
Yeah, I used to work at the Glendale Galleria.
I worked at the Glendale Galleria.
Yeah.
At what year did you work there?
2006, 7 to maybe like 12.
Wow, I worked there from 1999 to 2006. I was in that mall.
Wow.
First job, hot dog on a stick.
You didn't.
I did. I was like, damn.
Did you wear the shorts?
I wore the shorts and the shirt.
Oh,
I got fired for having a hickey.
What?
Fired for having a hickey. I was 15.
But you could get fired for having a hickey?
Yeah, I got fired for having a hickey. I was 15. This is a family restaurant. You need to get out of your little beaner.
Okay.
Basically.
They did not say that.
That's what they said, but there was a white establishment.
They're a family restaurant, but it's the most sexual food in the food court.
They used to call the lemons the nipples. Like you point the nipple towards the register, and I was like, whoa. Like,
okay, what the hell?
I worked there. Then I worked at Charlotte Russe, a women's clothing store.
What were you doing?
I was helping girls try on clothes.
No, you weren't. You were unpacking the fucking shit in the back.
I would. I was a top salesman. Really? I still remember my code 46287. I was a top salesman.
Really?
I'm Armenian and Mexican. I speak Spanish. I was like, hola, ¿cómo estás? I was literally talking to both girls, and then I worked for T-Mobile, and I just how a lot of my life was over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and I sold cell phones there.
I just thought you were at the cell phone place.
Then I was at the cell phone place. I saw a big sign that says, "High commission, Spanish speakers looking for Spanish speakers." I'm like, oh, I speak Spanish.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah. But then I started comedy after that, like long after that. That was an accident. I never wanted.
Way before all that, you were working for your parents.
No,
they've been working you since you were a child.
I wouldn't call it working. I would call it helping my parents, because working you get paid. I get my dad's like, you don't getting paid when I'm gone. It's all yours.
God, child labor laws, bro.
There's no such thing as child labor laws. Oh man, so comedy, what is your number one passion? Are you writing anything? Are you writing scripts?
I am actually, and I wrote something. I'm trying to circle it around to people. I don't know, just doing something. And I also really want to get into acting and other stuff. Yeah. It's not just the comedy thing. Yeah.
You want to like drama or comedic actress? What do you want to do?
Both.
Yeah.
I would love to do drama, and I feel like people there is that side of me, and I want people to see that too. You know. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Do you because I know your social media following is very large in the large Armenian community. Do people recognize you and they ask you to do Vartush in front of you sometimes? They do.
How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
Weird.
Doesn't it feel weird?
No, what's even weird is they don't know my real name.
Yeah, like Vartush.
They don't know Mary. Like when I went to Toronto in July, and everybody was like Vartush, and nobody knew Mary.
Oh, really?
That's when I was like, damn, Vartush is a bitch. No, it is a blessing. I'm so grateful for the platform, and I try to use my voice as best as I can whenever I can, and I'm very grateful for the following. Yeah, I am. I'm grateful for.
How did it all start? When was your first video that popped off?
It was in 2008. I want to say
2008. Been doing Instagram.
Wait, no, sorry. I'm so sorry. What the hell? What am I saying? 2012.
2012.
12, 13.
Wow, so you were like, the world's ending. The world's gonna end 2012.
Oh my God, bro. I really did think it was going to end.
And you're like, I need to put something out there for my ancestors to see.
Yeah, and that's how it started. It started with like the mom character scolding the daughter. And for eating bread after 6. And like, honestly, I look at my old Instagram. That shit was TikTok before TikTok was TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also we had Vine back then.
Vine, I remember Vine.
Then I wasn't that big on Vine.
Yeah.
So I tried it a couple times, whatever. But I started with Instagram back when we had 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it got to like 30, a minute, and and all this other. Now it's Reels.
I forgot about that. Reels. Right? I forgot about that. Yeah,
it used to be pictures only. Do you remember
pictures,
that?
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah, now soon as it have words, and it's Facebook.
It's crazy. So it's been like about 8 years. And back then, like Vartush didn't have a wig, so I would put a jacket on my head, and that was the wig. Because I was working at the office. My boss didn't know I was doing videos.
You were making videos at work.
I was making videos at work.
Wow.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. But then I had to quit because I was like, I'm going to do comedy full time. That's another thing I learned.
So you weren't doing comedy full time back then?
No,
you were just doing it?
Yeah, I was doing both. I was doing
it was more like a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to see what was going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't happen, but it's happening a little bit.
It's happening. You're doing great.
A little bit.
I mean, if you think about it right now, like with comedy, there's you gotta. One thing I was talking to the past comedian that was here is that you need to, like be happy for these moments, like like your successes, like like your characters. Each character has grown and built you a following. You sold out the Flappers the other day, right?
Yeah.
You've been selling out shows. You're touring. You're in Toronto. All these is great. You're killing it. You got to. I think that's one thing
you too, bro. You're all over the place.
We need to pat ourselves in the back more.
Okay, right? I like that. You're absolutely right. You
did. You have to, because honestly,
you're right.
Because it's very depressing sometimes. You know,
it's
always we're always trying to put new content out, trying to do this, write new jokes. You ever freak out? You ever like do a show and you see someone in the front row? You're like, oh my God, they're back.
Oh, they heard my joke.
They heard my joke, but these 300 people haven't. But these 2 people have heard my jokes.
Can I just say how fucked up it is though? Because you go to like a singer's concert, you're like, yeah, play that song I love.
Yeah.
But we can't say the same joke in the same month.
Yeah.
Man, whatever.
Right?
And Armenians are very honest. They'll come, you said that last month.
Oh, are you gonna do same jokes like last time?
They ask that too when I advertise the tickets. They're like, "Do you have any new jokes?
Do you have new jokes? Do you have a new wife?"
Yeah, right. There you go. That's your new material.
It's hard as a comedian to have that pressure. You walk on stage and you see the first 2 people, like, oh my God, they see me already. But you know what's crazy? The people that are around them haven't seen your old stuff. But we cater to those 2 people because we feel like, well, blah, and then our show is not as good. I am guilty as that. I'm guilty as fuck of that.
Yep.
I try
in your head and you fuck up your own shit. Yep.
Yeah.
I've done that.
I hate that. And it's like, but one thing I do appreciate about that, it does make me work harder and try to write new shit.
Yeah.
But like I said, people do want to see the Vartushes and the characters and all that. Dude, Mary and I actually, this podcast is going to come out today. Mary and I, we have a show this Saturday at the Haha Comedy Club.
Yes.
Haha Comedy Club. I think there's about 50 tickets left. I'm lying. There's probably like 20. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't even checked. But come to the Haha Comedy Club this Saturday. Mary's headlining and Vartush. Mm-hmm. Or who's headlining? Vartush or headlining?
We'll see.
We'll see. Like,
Vartush decides.
I'm on the show. I have Ksenia on the show. I have these 3 other comedians that are very, very funny. One is Persian and half Colombian, so he's like me. Ooh. Martin Amini. He's very, very funny. He's actually related to Max Amini. It's his nephew, but he's been killing it on the road. And then the other guy named Shahram. I can't. It's a very Armenian name. Just come Saturday. Also, I want to plug our sponsor, Comedy Showcase app. Make sure to sign up, comedians. If you're watching this, sign up the Comedy Showcase app. Put a clip up. If it gets a lot of views, the app will pay you. The app makes no money. This goes all back to the comedians. And it's a great way for industry and bookers to see talent. And it's a lot of good stuff on there. Comedy Showcase app. Mary, so what's the next step? What are you doing next?
Honestly, with everything that's going on with Armenia currently, I'm trying to figure out ways of putting out a new sort of videos to not only educate non-Armenians about what's happening, but to also bring some sort of laughter to Armenians, because we really need it right now. Am I allowed to discuss it, or is it
Yeah,
political?
no, I was gonna talk to you about it later, but yeah,
So
go for it.
Azerbaijan attacked Armenia itself on September 13th. This is not Artsakh, so it's not from 2020, but it's very similar. And I'm constantly posting things to get everyone to see what's happening, because the media is not covering it the way it needs to be covered.
And why isn't the media covering it?
Because Azerbaijan has oil, and it's not very beneficial to the Western world to side with Armenia in this. Armenia doesn't have resources that Azerbaijan has.
And the thing is, Armenia doesn't have oil.
No, it doesn't.
Armenia has nothing. So, Armenia has Armenians, and that's all they want.
Yeah, Azerbaijan, and I actually posted that video.
Azerbaijan and Turks, they've had an issue with Armenians for how long?
God, it goes out
over 100 years.
And I'm really curious how it fucking started too. I really am.
Like it was a bad poker game or
something. I don't know, man. Some guy asked a girl to marry and she said no. I don't know. You know what I mean? It could be that. But it's crazy. And I actually made a video just saying that it's not a territory thing. It's not resources. It's just they want to eliminate us, and it's ethnic cleansing. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, how to gently, bring comedy to the community, because I don't want to be I want to be respectful. You know what I mean? And
this is our version of the Holocaust, and it's happening in 2022, guys. And we're here to spread awareness and let you guys know about this. If you know anything, you could post about, Google it, search it, and just educate yourself, because honestly, innocent people are dying, children, women. They're not bombing, like, it's just the fight isn't happening on the battlefield. They're bombing schools and roads.
They're shelling,
they're not killing soldiers. They're killing little kids, and which is
civilians. Yeah, and civilians. Kids haven't been able to go to school, and it's complete displacement. People that got displaced 2 years ago from the same thing are experiencing it again. So it's again and again until they want to get to, like, Armenia's really small already. So they're just trying to literally wipe us out. And that's the thing with us. Like, we're comedians within the community, and we have to figure out like a way to, I don't know, articulate this pain and find the funny in it.
Find the funny. It's very hard. I mean, this is probably one of the hardest stuff to make fun about. But I mean, I don't know.
I cuss out Aliyev, the president of Azerbaijan. That's my form of relief.
Aliyev looks like Hitler.
He really does. And he thinks like them too. And listen, multiple times Azerbaijani leaders and Turkish leaders have brought in examples from the Holocaust, saying, see, you guys wanted to wipe out the Jewish people, we're wiping out the Armenians. They literally use that as an excuse. So I don't know how else to deal with it. I'm dealing with it the best way I can as an artist and as a comedian in the community. But my next move, to answer your question, is to figure out a way of educating and to keep that going. Yeah,
I mean, you're doing a great job about it. Honestly, you educate me a lot about Armenians. Anytime. She has a video online about her teaching the alphabet. She teaches the alphabet, and she's saying ABC, but as she's saying it, she's
like cussing.
You got to check it out. Go to Mary's page. It's so funny. But Mary is, honestly, I could say you're not only a comedian, actress, you're an activist.
You could say that.
You're an activist. That's great. And Armenians are good people. I mean, there's some bad ones out there, but there's always bad in everyone. Like, if there's some bad people that but you don't want them to die.
No.
Like, I might hate someone, but I'm not gonna kill their entire fucking race. That's fucked up.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're dealing with. So I don't know.
Like, I still won't trust an Armenian with my credit card.
I mean,
ever, or a cologne purchase.
Trust anyone with anything because of my Armenian mom. Are you kidding me?
Right?
She taught me well by stealing my identity.
Like, I don't buy anything from the Kendall Galleria ever. I'm more of a window shopper there, and I go to Amazon.
I've been a window shopper my whole life, bro. What are you saying?
So when you started doing comedy, was there anyone that helped you besides this teacher? Was there anyone that helped you?
Not really.
Not really? Just did it on your own? Teacher?
Yeah. I would do the teacher shows here and there, and then I would go out and do other shows. And
now, here's another question. It's very important. All my guests answer this question. This business is very cutthroat, and everyone's hating on everybody or this or that. Was there anyone when you were coming up, or even now, that you kind of had beef with, or you thought you had beef with, or you go, why did that person doesn't like me for some reason? Is there anyone?
Of course there is.
Who?
A lot of them. No, I'm just playing. Listen, it doesn't matter who, because I'm not going to start drama in this beautiful room on Sunset.
Oh, that's the point of the podcast.
No. But those people are going to exist in any field that you are in. And I am a strong believer of someone else's reaction and actions or whatever have nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. So if they don't like me or whatever, they're not happy with their own material. Either they're putting out or they're not happy with their own career or whatever it is. So I try to like brush it off as much as I can and not let it get to me. But I do take account. Okay. Yeah.
That's very nice. Is there not one person you want to mention?
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to do
What do they do though? How about that? So we learn from it.
I had a really good set and they reacted very poor. Like, I thought like they were like, hey, good job, which again, they don't have to say good job, but it was the complete opposite of them freaking out because the person after me was bombing because I did so good. And I was like, that's not my fault though, bro.
Yeah, it's not your fault. If you can't follow, you're not ready.
I mean, but I also think this person didn't think I would do that good. And that's not my fault, bro. That's not your fault. So, I mean, you know.
It happens like that. But that happens with comedians. There's a lot of jealousy and people hate. I remember one time, because out of respect, I was featuring for a comic. I forget who it was. But I asked them, I go, hey, man, out of respect, featuring, is there any jokes you don't want me to do? Or is there something you don't want me to say? Or
that's very nice of you to ask, yeah.
And the headliner goes, do whatever the hell you want. If I can't follow you, I shouldn't be headlining. Oh, and I was like, oh, shit. Okay, that was dope. But then I didn't headline. I didn't feature for him anymore after that time. he goes, you should be a headliner.
Oh, see? Yeah. That's good.
That was pretty cool. I forgot who it was, though. But yeah, I took it out. I was mad though. I was like, dude, what the hell, man? I go, I need this feature money. No one's I'm not headlining. I don't have any followers, you know? It's hard, man, to make.
You got followers. What are you saying? You have actual followers, though, Jack. You literally go all over the world, and these people know you personally, and you know them.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Like this isn't like, I mean, and if you go, and you will go viral soon. I feel like.
Thank you.
But I see you posting your clips of comedy with the writing and stuff. Yeah.
Dude, I was at Walmart today, and this guy came up to me. I swear to God, this Armenian guy came up to me. He goes, hey, are you a comedian, half Mexican, half Armenian? I go, yeah. He goes, I see you. And I was with my girl and my kid, and my kid's like, oh my God, he recognized you. I'm like, I'm kind of big deal in Santa Clarita.
Shut up. I know, that's the thing. I get recognized in Glendale and Burbank and North Hollywood.
Yeah, that's it.
It's okay. Maybe one day. Toronto.
How was that? Was it good?
Oh my God, it was so amazing. The Armenians in Toronto.
Oh, there's Armenians in Toronto. So yeah. It was an Armenian show.
It was the festival, and it was like 5,000 something people on Saturday alone. It was insane.
Did you get COVID?
No, I didn't. Wow. I prayed, bro.
I think COVID's over, huh?
No, it is not.
It's not over? Yeah.
I had COVID the month before I went to...
sure it was COVID?
Yeah, I tested.
Oh, you tested?
Yeah. I got it before I went, so I think it was immune. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I was hoping for it.
You know what's fucking hilarious? I was supposed to go on a cruise 2 weeks ago, and
did you go?
I woke up and I go, oh, I really don't want to go on this cruise, but I can't get out of it. So I tested myself, hoping I had COVID.
Shut up! Did you have COVID?
I didn't have COVID. And I was like, "Fuck! I gotta go."
You gotta go. How many days was the cruise?
I was there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks on a cruise ship.
Were you doing comedy?
Comedy, yeah, every day.
And it's clean comedy.
Clean comedy. Half of it's clean, half of it's dirty. Oh, that's the time to get off. To clean comedy, but it's good, dude. Mary, I want to thank you so much for coming to my podcast. Please let everyone know some good advice you can give them for their comedy, because a lot of comedians watch this podcast.
Okay.
What's something like short and sweet that you could give these comics some good advice?
Speak your truth.
Speak your truth.
That's the funniest. Don't pretend like something happened to you and write it. No, write about something that actually happened. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know. That's my advice.
Follow her, Mary Basmadjian, on all platforms.
Yes.
TikTok.
Yes.
Instagram,
Facebook. I'm also the funny Armenian girl, so if you check for that's
Google funny Armenian girl, Mary Basmadjian. Thank you for coming to Comedy Club Confessions, guys. Please see us this Saturday at the Haha Comedy Club. If you hear the podcast, DM me right now, and I will send you a ticket link when you see this. Bye.